Is Black Honey actually worth the hype? I'm about to find out if I was completely wrong. Hi everyone, I'm Chery. I'm a hairstylist and makeup artist with over 23 years in the beauty industry. I have also owned a salon for over a decade, and I am the founder of Gives a Girl Beauty. Today we are revisiting the Black Honey Cult Lipstick, and we are trying out the Pink Honey for the very first time. I originally reviewed the entire Black Honey collection about 6 months ago, and quite a few people were upset that I didn't like it. So here I am, revisiting it and giving it another go. First, I'll show you both of the colors on my lips really quickly. Then I'm going to show you the colors on the back of my hand side by side. And then I'm going to do subtle little tweaks with maybe my blush and my eyeliner to see if I can make both of these colors work with my skin tone. As you can see, they are still fresh in the package. I have not touched them. I have not tested them. This is going to be a true first impression of the Pink Honey and really a true first impression of the Black Honey Almost lipstick, because when I did the initial review, I did a review of the entire collection and this wasn't a standalone product for the review. So I think it's going to be different. I think it's going to hit different. So I am really excited to retest it out to really see if I can actually make it work for my skin tone. We're going to start off with the Pink Honey. All right, this is what it looks like. Fresh out of the package, a little bit darker than I expected. That is what it looks like on the back of my hand. Now, before I apply it to my lips, let's go ahead and swatch the Black Honey. This is what that looks like straight out of the package. And this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. Here they are side by side. First impressions of the Pink Honey on the lips. I feel like I'm really want to coat it to get like a nice color, pigment, payoff, whatever. Feels nice, glides on, feels nice and silky. And that is what it looks like. I feel like it's gonna take like a minute to really like set in the color that it's gonna be, because I feel like it's already kind of changing a little bit, but it is a really pretty, soft, very natural, almost chapstick feel. I could see myself wearing this. It doesn't really have, someone said it had a scent. I mean, so faint. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and put the Black Honey on, and then I'm gonna do a couple subtle tweaks of how I would actually wear these two lipsticks. Now for the Black Honey, dun dun dun. Really wanna get it on so I can see the color. All right, so there's the Black Honey. Not my first choice. That's because I have not tweaked my makeup, so I really wanna give it a very fair try and do a couple little things that I think that might complement this lipstick. So since I already have this one on, let's go ahead and do that. It is supposed to be a complementary lipstick that's supposed to work for anybody's skin tone. So let's make it work for ours, because right now I would not choose this for like my look and my specific skin tone. I tend to go with things that are a little bit more on the pinky side. All right, so what I would do to try to make this work for me is I'm going to put a little bit of eyeliner on, and I'm gonna actually use the Black Honey eyeliner. And I am actually wearing the Black Honey mascara as well. It's not a mascara that you're gonna get like, wow, like a big lashes, long lashes, extreme lashes. It's a very natural mascara. I did try to build it up, so I actually might put a little bit of black on to give my eyes a little bit more pop, but we'll see. We're gonna do the Black Honey eyeliner, and I am just going to put it in my lower lash line. Actually, I changed my mind. We're gonna do the Pink Honey first because I'm gonna layer a little bit of more darker colors when I do the Black Honey. So let's rewind a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and use a lip liner that I think will complement the Pink Honey and I'll give it a little bit more longevity. And this is Satin by Gibson Girl. This is my line, Gibson Girl Beauty. And this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. So let's go ahead and line my lips lightly, a little bit of an overline on the bottom, middle, and a little bit of an overline on the top Cupid's bow area. Try my best to keep the rest of the lip liner within my natural lip line. So now I'm gonna apply my Pink Honey. I think that complemented it very well, and I think that'll help with the longevity. I'm gonna line a little bit right there. All right, that is so pretty. All right, so this is what I would do with this because it is such a nice, pretty pink and it's about to be summertime. I'm going to add a little bit of pink to my cheeks. This is also Gibson Girl Beauty, and I'm gonna just add a little bit of flush of color to my cheeks to complement the very pretty Pink Honey, almost lipstick. Now look how pretty that is. It's definitely very nice, and I'm applying such a light coat. This is, I'm not sure I mentioned it, this is the shade Sheer Fuchsia. You can take it across the bridge of your nose for like a nice little sun-kissed. And with the rest of it, I already have the Black Honey eyeliner on, which you could do if you really wanted to. I don't know. What I would do is I would probably just keep this very simple, very fresh, very pretty, and just kind of like soft. Like I said, soft and fresh. This will probably be going in my purse as a staple for sure. We'll just have to see how long it lasts, but it does feel really good on my lips. I liked it by itself, but I like it even better paired with the satin lip liner. All right, now I'm gonna kind of wipe everything off so we can start fresh with the Black Honey. And I'll give you my real honest opinion if I actually really do think that it's worth all the hype. I really do hope that I can create a nice little makeup look that will make me actually like the Black Honey. We'll see, we'll see. All right, I'm back and I'm ready for the Black Honey Remix. Now I'm gonna use a lip liner that I think is gonna complement it. I'm gonna be using the Gibson Girl in shade Organza. This is what it looks like. I think it will complement it very well. All right, Black Honey, here we go. All right, so this is what I would do. I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer, but just a little bit, just so I don't end up with like the goth girl look. All right, because at my age, I am not trying to go for that look. I'm 42, I want a nice soft look. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with using a little bit of this Say bronzer. This is shade Sand, just to give myself a little bit of warmth. And a lot of times I will put my lip color on first so I can see how much color I need to add to the rest of my face. See, that instantly gave me a more softer look, and it makes the lipstick not look so harsh. So that is already looking better, but I do want to add a little bit to my eyes as well, something to give that a little bit of warmth and femininity. So let's do this. This is also by Milani. This is called Rose d'Oro. It's number 2. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I really love this on my eyes because it gives you a very nice, soft, subtle, bronzy glow. So let's give that a go. Do I want that? Actually, no, we want to go cool. All right, so actually, I'm thinking, no, I don't know what's gonna complement this. Yes, for me, I am gonna go warm. That took me a minute. I am trying my best. I really want to do what I think is gonna make the lipstick look the best on me. You could either go cool or you could go warm. And since it is spring, summer, I wanna go warm. So I really, like I said, I really love this as an eyeshadow. It's kind of like a full face little color. As you can see, there's like several colors in it. So let's just kind of bring it up high on my eye to give us some warmth. And I understand that I feel like, you know, the Black Honey is very cool. So for me, I do feel like if I would have stuck with all the cool, I would have ended up looking more on the goth side. And with I have blonde hair and, you know, more on the fair skin side, that would be easy to get there fast. I mean, it's getting there. I feel like, you know, I'm gonna need to do a couple more things for me to really like this look. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of this same color as a drop shadow to kind of soften out the Black Honey eyeliner I put on. It's interesting, I feel like this is changing, and it could be because of the lip liner. But now that I'm putting all these warm colors on it, I feel like it's bringing out the warmth in the lipstick. It's funny how that works. Curious what you guys are thinking in your head. Like, what am I doing? Am I ruining it? Do you like the way that I'm using warm colors? Would you have preferred that I stuck with cooler shades? Don't worry, I'll take off the lipstick so you can see it again just with the Black Honey, so you can see the real color without the lip liner maybe distorting it. First, I need to add some more mascara because my eyelashes are dried out. This is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. Love it. It's not really, I mean, it's helping, but just so you know, it's good by itself. Now, I like this. I think it's very pretty. I think it, you know, warms up the Black Honey and makes me not look goth. I would wear this. I would probably put a little bit more lip liner on and bring it up to the lip. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna play with it. I'm taking off the lipstick and lip liner so you can see what the lipstick truly looks like by itself. All right, Black Honey again, by itself, no lip liner. All right, so that's what it looks like. And it's weird. It's same thing with the pink. I do feel like it changes. Like, I guess it's probably, you know, the chemistry on your lips. So I'm actually gonna let it sit for a second so we can look at it. I'm gonna shear it out because this is how I would probably wear it if I was wearing it just by itself. Really get it in my lips. Actually, prefer it sheared out. Much better. Much better. Now I see why it might be a universally flattering shade, because maybe it does work with the chemistry of your skin. Now that looks pretty. Now looking at it like this, I think it would be very pretty with minimal makeup. Maybe just mascara and your base makeup. No color. No, I think that would be very pretty. All right. I might have been wrong, okay? First impressions are hard because you're literally just seeing it for the very first time. You're giving it like a very quick judgment. You're not allowing it to do its job, you know, wear test it. So I was wrong, okay? I really like it like this. I like it without the lip liner. I like it without all the things. And now I definitely, this will go in my purse. This is much prettier. I mean, God. Now I see why they call it almost lipstick, because literally sheared out to like barely there chapstick. All right, so I know there's probably a lot of you out there like, why didn't she do that with the pink honey? So here we go. I just put the pink honey back on. I really rubbed it in and sheared it out. Also, another preference, I do like it just like this. I'm not sure how long it'll last like this without, you know, really layering it on and without really putting on like a lip liner or something, but I don't think that's what they're meant for. I really do think that they're supposed to be like an almost lipstick, basically a chapstick. But I love them both. I do. I think they're great. So yes, I do recommend both of them, but know that they are a very light, very sheer formula, not meant for longevity. I really do love both of them, and worn like they're probably supposed to be worn, just very sheer, very natural, and very almost a lipstick. So there you have it, my honest second take on the black honey and my honest first impressions of the pink honey. I do have to admit, trying different techniques really does make all of the difference. Let me know in the comments which one of these colors you preferred. And thank you guys for pushing me to give it a second try. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.